Hello Gemini, this is going to be your timeless love reading and I hope you get some clarity and guidance from it. So Gemini, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope life is going good, you're in good spirits. So let's see what your person has to say to you at this time. Okay Gemini, first we have got renewal. We've got renewal, major arcana, also known as judgment, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you could be dealing with any sign. Next up, we've got release. Oh, funny how I was just touching on Scorpio energy with judgment. Now we have release, otherwise known as death. More Scorpio energy. Scorpio's major arcana, release, otherwise known as death. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you could be dealing with any sign. It doesn't matter. We've got the Six of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with one of those signs, but you really could be dealing with any sign at all. And bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. So you could heavy on the water, heavy on the Scorpio, but you really could be dealing with any sign. We've also got two numbers in, order, 6 and 7. So 6, 7, 67. Take it as it resonates. It could become significant. But yeah, heavy on the water, heavy on the intense emotional energy, which I feel is coming from your person, okay? Your person is in a state of emotional sort of turmoil, I want to say turmoil. What they're going through, the emotions, the feelings that they're having are quite intense and quite overwhelming. And it's not a state of mind, a state of spirit that this person is enjoying, okay? Like, they're not enjoying themselves at this moment in time. They're not in a happy place. But I also feel like emotions for this person are quite intense anyway. Like, this is somebody who feels emotion quite deeply, and it can kind of take over their life, their day-to-day abilities, tasks. It's just how they are. But I feel like something has happened in particular that's just, brick on their head, it's something major has happened, I feel, and it's just amplified their sensitivity because they're already sensitive to emotions. They are very, you are dealing with like an intuitive person, somebody who is very, they can like pick up on emotions of people around them, like an empath. I am getting like an empath energy from this person, like they take on other people's energy. So that's why they are like sensitive, and that's why they feel emotions deeply, because they kind of take on the energy of not only themselves and their own emotions, but people around them. And it's something that they see it as like almost a curse. It's something that they are not kind of happy. They're not kind of happy with being like that. And I feel like it is a gift. Like, they've been given a gift of empath, of being able to tune into people's emotions. But they're going through something right now where they're like, I hate being like this. I hate the way I take on the emotions of other people. I hate the way I can't just chill. I hate the way I'm so intense. They're having trouble liking that part of themselves, when it's that part of themselves that makes them, special. And it truly is a gift they've been given. But they're just not seeing that right now. They're kind of seeing it as a burden when it's absolutely not. But they're going through that kind of journey themselves, and I feel like they will come to a conclusion of, accepting or being able to deal with who they are in that regard. And they might even see like benefits of it in some way. But yeah, they're going through that kind of hardship right now. And you might be wondering, like, what's going on with this person? They might have retracted their energy. They might have close themselves off to you in a way. Like, I'm just seeing like somebody like hiding under a blanket, somebody just not wanting to talk, somebody not wanting to interact with anybody because they're so overwhelmed with, like I said, they get overwhelmed easily. But I feel like something in particular has happened to either them or somebody that they are close to. You know, something tragic could have happened to a friend or a family member. And they're trying to cope with the emotions of everyone that it's affected and their own emotions as well. So they're kind of just not wanting to speak to anybody. They're not wanting to be social. And I feel like you've been trying to like talk to them. You've been trying to reach out, find out what's wrong. 7 of Cups. I'm getting you like trying to bring them out of their shell. Trying to stop them from being quiet. Trying to call them, text them, inviting them to hang out. Like a Gemini would do. You know, Geminis are notoriously underrated comforters, in my opinion. Geminis are really good at comforting people, especially sensitive people. You know, the Gemini people in my life are dear to me for that reason. You know, they kind of always know what to say, how to make me feel better. And even if it's not words, they kind of know what to do to make me feel better. But 9 times out of 10, their words help a lot. They just have a way of saying something that really just comforts you. You know, from a place of emotion, but from a place of kind of common sense as well. You know, Geminis have a knack for that. And it's something that is, I love Geminis for that. Because you're such a fast thinker and you know what to say at the right time, what not to say. You know what will get a smile, what will get a laugh, what will comfort somebody. And you're very good, but in a light-hearted kind of way. That makes the person that's sad kind of lighten up and say, oh, well, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, Geminis have that ability to make somebody feel like whatever they're going through isn't the end of the world. But they'll say it in a way that makes the person feel like what they're feeling is valid as well. Like, oh, Geminis, you're just amazing at that. And I feel like you do have, like, I'm getting that, like, you do know what to say or do. I feel like maybe you've been trying to get this person to, you know, feel better, or trying to get them to tell you what's wrong. You either have been trying and you've not been successful, or else you haven't tried because you're a bit afraid of their demeanour right now. I don't want to say fear, but it's like you don't want to kind of poke the beast, whatever that means to you. Like I said, maybe you've been trying to reach them, but they've been a bit, you know, scary. Not scared, you're not scared, but scary is the only way I can describe it. I feel like you know what I mean. Like, it's just an energy, a dark energy, a sad energy that, like, you want to give them a bit of time to cool off, or it's just an energy that maybe you've never felt from anybody and you're not really sure how to deal with it. You've been trying to kind of get a reaction, but you haven't been successful because it's like there's emotion surrounding them that you've not felt from anybody and not them. So it's like new territory. You're not really sure how to handle it, but I feel like you will know how to handle it. I'm getting that with the 7 of Cups. Like, you will get the right idea. Like, you will know how to reach them. It will come to you, 6 of Cups, how to reach them. Okay? Like, you will be the one to make them feel better. You will be the one to drag them out of that darkness that they are in. I do feel that. I do feel that you are the key, 7 of Cups. I do feel like the idea will come to you. You'll know what to do. You will know what to say. It will just kind of come to you. It will come to you, is what I'm feeling. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. The amazing mind that you have don't let the energy that's surrounding this person, don't let it make you give up, is what I'm feeling. Because you're kind of on the fence now. You're kind of like, oh well, I've been trying, but I can't seem to come up with the right words. It's not like me. That's totally true. It's not like you to not find the answer. But you will, is what I'm feeling. I feel like you will. Just don't give up. Don't give up is what I'm saying with Judgment here. It will come to you. And you'll bring this person back out of their shell, back out of their darkness. 6 of Cups. There will be, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There will be, a joyful kind of coming back of sorts between the pair of you. But yeah, definitely what they're dealing with is something that you're not used to. But it's also like, it's a lot. They are dealing with quite a harsh, overwhelming energy. Like I said, they get overwhelmed anyway. But like I said, something in particular has happened that's just amplified that. And they're just in their little blanket. I'm seeing like a blanket, just not coming out kind of thing. But you will get them to come out. I am seeing that. Gemini, I'm going to pull some messages. I'm going to take a look at what this person might want to say to you. By the way, this reading is for a collective. It's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. So just take what did and leave what didn't. I also offer personal readings, so I can go more in depth to your situation. You can check the description if you're interested in one of those. Okay, Spirit, what does Gemini's person want them to know? Ooh, that was nearly coming out, but it didn't. But yeah, the energy is intense. It's even affecting my shuffle. But it will pass. It will blow over. Death. There's another side to death. There'll be a resurrection here. There'll be 6 of Cups. Things will get better. I pretend I don't care. I can't even, I'm like stuttering right now. I pretend I don't care to protect myself. That's like me picking up on their energy. They're just not able to talk. So I'm like stuttering. Yeah, so I pretend I don't care to protect myself. They are in kind of a self-preservation mode at this time. Just shielding themselves from everything, not just from you, from everybody and anything. Just like keeping themselves to themselves, being inside their room, their house, just not talking to anybody, not even texting anybody. I find it hard to open up. But I do feel like you will find the answer. You'll know what to say. You'll know what to do. It will come to you. Even if you feel helpless right now. Date night. Date night over the 6 of Cups, good times, fun again, a date. The 6 of Cups does signify a date anyway. So it's funny how it's like the message card is going over the date card, light-hearted dates, having fun again. I'm totally surrendered to you. Yeah, I'm getting like quite a strong water energy. I'm getting a strong Scorpio vibe. They don't have to be a Scorpio. They could have Scorpio in their chart, but they actually don't have to. This can still be your person and they're not a Scorpio. Let's pull from another deck, Spirit. What else does Gemini's person want them to know? The guilt I feel keeps me away. Take it as it resonates. I just wasn't ready for you. It's so hard for me to keep myself from talking to you. But it's like kind of all they can do. It's just how they self-preservate Is that a word? Self-preserve, not preservate. Self-preserve themselves. It's how they preserve themselves. I just need a little more time. Gemini, I hope you got something from that reading, and if you have, please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you back soon. Thanks for watching.